Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to stop the chitter-chatter and get ready for what matters. You know, it's Tuesday Night Fight Talk. My name's Jaya McClain. I'm a former two-time cruiserweight champion of the world, and I'm your host, and this is my show. Now let's go!
All right, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Yaya, and welcome back to another episode of Tuesday Night Fight Talk, where legends come to talk boxing. And tonight, I have a very, very special guest in the building tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael, second to none. What's up, champ?
Hey, man, I'm just, doing my thing, man, kicking back, man. Looking forward to really talking to you. Yeah, it's been a minute since we spoke, so I'm looking forward to this event, brother. How you doing?
Man, I'm outstanding, bro, man. You look great, champ. Look good. Good to see you, man.
Hey, man, I'm glad to see you as well, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, like they say, it's better to be seen than viewed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So, man, talk to me, champ. How you been, man?
Man, listen, man, I got my freedom, so, I can't complain. I'm blessed, man, truly blessed, brother. Glad to be home here. I'm doing 16-6 in the Beam, my federal prison sentence. So, a lot blessed me to come home. So I'm going to maximize, the best of my opportunities that I look forward to and doing here in the short future.
Yes, sir.
Everything's well.
Man, it's a beautiful thing to see you so positive, man. That's what's really happening, man.
Well, like I say, man, when you go inside, the confines of that United States federal prison system, either you get better, man, or you get bitter, man. So, you got to make better decisions and better choices with your life, man, because it ain't where it's at, man. I'd rather be out here, man, with the family and the loved ones, my peers,
right.
And, things of that nature. So, hey, you just got to make better decisions in life, man, and stay positive, man.
Yes, sir. Well,
stay focused and try to do the right thing, brother.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And I wish you the best with that, bro. I wish you the best with that, man. But, that's water under the bridge. We're going to keep it moving and stay positive. But we got to talk about this career of yours because, man, you had a stellar career, champ. I mean, and one thing, when we spoke the other day, I don't even think that you were aware, but you are the reason I ended up moving to L.A. because the Goosens brought me down to spar with you, and I basically never left.
Well, that's weird. I know you mentioned that other day, man. That was beautiful, man, because we had some great sparring sessions, and you helped get me ready, man, and
yes,
to be able to go out there and do the things that I done when I was inside the ring. So that's a blessing. And then, like I say, come to the great city of Los Angeles, and look here, man. Hey, it was beautiful, man. I mean, hey, we had a ball. That's all I can say.
Hey, man, and in your career, man, I got to tell you, you beat up two of my friends, man.
Who was that?
Well, one of them wasn't really my friend. We both from New York, and I just always liked him. That was Alex Ramos.
Oh, no doubt about it. Alex, a true gentleman, man.
Yeah.
Always liked Alex, man. I mean, when I was participating in the Golden Gloves, Alex was the top middleweight in our country at the time. So I used to always see him against the Cubans, the Russians, the Yugoslavians, the Czechoslovakians, and all that. So Alex was a dear friend of mine, and I admired Alex because, like I say, he's the #1 rated middleweight in the time back in the 80s. And, I grew up watching him, man, and had a great admiration for him. And, it was kind of weird. Now I'm in the ring fighting the guys. So,
right,
it was kind of funny. And we're still dear friends to this day. And I'm looking forward to seeing Alex. They're supposed to induct me into the California Boxing Hall of Fame October 4th of 2020. So I'm looking forward to when I go to Los Angeles, if everything is still on, I'm looking forward to talking and sitting down and chit-chatting and maybe having a little dinner with Alex and just, just kicking the bobo with him, you know what I'm saying? Because he was always a class gentleman, even before we fight, and even after we fought. Then, like I say, since I've been home, I've spoken to him on a couple of occasions. So I'm looking forward to talking to Alex, man.
Yeah.
Good man, good man.
Cool. That's what's up. And then my other partner, and I spoke to him. Matter of fact, I interviewed him the other day. His episode is coming up. That's my man, Frank Tate.
Oh, no doubt about it. Another true class gentleman, man. I mean, me and Frank split some bouts in the amateurs. And when I won my first world title, July 28th, 1988, he gave me the opportunity to fight him So I won my first world title. So like, thank Frank Tate for giving me the golden opportunity to go out and not just only fighting, but to beat him, to win the world middleweight championship. And it was an exciting fight. And, Frank was, he's the best fighter in the world at that time because he was a champion that night. So I beat the best middleweight in the world that night. So it was a golden opportunity. And I've spoken to Frank, now that you mentioned his name as well, since I've been home. And he's up in Detroit, just kicking back, taking care of himself. And, Frank's always been a class guy too, man. Yeah. We all go a long way back.
And so in your, in your career, you fought like all the names, man. You fought everybody, man. But there were some cats that you didn't get to. So, I mean, of course, James Toney, that fight happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, the official time, 2 minutes, 14 seconds of the 11th round. Referee stops the bout. The winner by TKO and new IBF middleweight champion of the world,
You gotta stay woke, brother, and you can't get caught slipping. It was a great fight with me and James, and James is another dear friend of mine, and it was his night. I mean, he done what he needed to do to win, and he got the victory at the end of the night. So we got to give props what it do.
Right, right. Now, I want to hear about the cats that got away.
Yeah, it was kind of bad, man. I think I come along at the wrong time because that's all I ever wanted to do, man. Was once I got to that plateau, is fight the best middleweights on earth.
Right.
Whoever they said was the John Gotti in the boxing ring, I wanted to test my skills against them. And unfortunately, I really never got the opportunity. But I'm thankful to be able to say that I won 2 world championships. But my ultimate goal was to fight, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Thomas Hearns, and the Roberto Durans. I mean, that would have really made my day because as a youngster growing up here in the Quad Cities in Davenport, Iowa, as I watch these great champions perform on ABC or CBS or Showtime or whatever, or pay-per-view, I always dreamed of being in the ring with these guys. And then once I reached that plateau, they always said, well, we're going to fight you, but they never come to the board and fought me. So it was that's one thing that I regret, is not getting the opportunity to fight such legendary fighters, because I think that would have made my status even more successful by me not only fighting them guys, but beating them, because they were the best. And I just never really got the opportunity to test my skills against theirs, and that's all I ever wanted. But unfortunately, things never happened. So, we can't cry with spilled milk. But, now that I look back, that's the only thing I really regret, is not getting the opportunity to fight the legendary Sugar Ray Leonard, Thomas Hitman Hearns, and the legendary Roberto Duran, the Hands of Stone. So, I think I've done everything I could possibly do in the middleweight division, as far as I fought everybody. And that's one thing about Dan Goosen. We never turned down no opponent. Bob Arum will tell you that, or any other promoter that we've ever worked with throughout my career, that whoever they wanted me to fight or whatever, we never ducked no challenges. Whoever they wanted us to fight. When I was a young guy coming up until I got to the championship rounds and, being able to defend my title, whatever guy they wanted us to fight, we went to training camp, got ready, prepared, and we beat whoever they wanted us to fight.
What do you think it was about the Michaels? Because it's your Michael Nunn was avoided. Mike McCallum was avoided. And there was one more Michael. But just you two alone. I mean, what about Mike McCallum? Do you feel he was avoided?
Oh, no, man. No, a dynamite fighter, man. One hell of a fighter, man. Man, it was kind of weird, man. Even when me and Mike was champions, we just never talked about fighting. We used to see each other all the time in Las Vegas. We'd sit down, talk, chit-chat. We always had a great relationship. It was just one of them things that, we never had no beef or nothing or none of that. We was always just true gentlemen to each other. And matter of fact, when I go to Las Vegas, I'm hoping to see Mike because I'm thinking that that's where he's living at right now. And I like to sit down and chit-chat with him because back in the day, we used to always just chit-chat. It was weird. We just never said, hey, why don't you talk to your man? I talk to my man. Let's fight. We just had great admiration for each other. I mean, if it ever come to pass to us fighting, I'm sure we'd have fought, and we'd have fought real hard. I mean, we'd have fought to win because he's a great champion as well as myself. But, just a class dude, man. But, hey, that's boxing. When I first turned pro in December 94, Goosen was my first trainer. Goosen trained me for, my first 35 fights. I was undefeated with Goose, and we was 35-0 together. So, Joe was a great trainer, man. Got number of good things to say about him. He always had me in the best of shape. And like I said, we started from the bottom, and we all, rose to the top together. Me and his brother, Dan Goosen, which was my manager. Let Dan rest in peace. He was just put in the Hall of Fame. So, we had a hell of a team. So, our success was impeccable. If you go back and look, Joe always had me prepared for, whoever they wanted me to fight or whatever. And he's a great trainer and got a lot of respect for Joe.
One thing they did was make sure you had some of the best sparring.
Oh, well, no doubt about it. They definitely did.
Like
the Weaver guys and, a whole rack of guys that used to, come to Big Bear or come to the 10 Goose Boxing Gym in Van Nuys. Be ready, man. So, hey, I thank you guys for, helping put me in a position to be able to go out there and do the things that I've done on fight night because, you got trained, you got to prepare and get ready for these events before you go there and be able to put on a $1 million show. You got to put that work in first, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
sir.
Guys like yourself prepared me for it. So, I'm thankful for you guys as well.
Now, let me ask you this about, so back in the day, we used to have platforms to promote these fights. Nothing like what we have now, because now is way different.
No, social media is a different world now, man. If we fighting this day and time, man, hey, man, it'd be a mess, man. It'd be a mess.
Man, I'm telling you, boy.
It's an era, so,
But we still had Arsenio Hall show.
Very popular.
In Southern California, this is like a second home to me. So, I got a lot of loyal supporters out there. Thank you guys very much. After I take care of Aaron Barkley, they said he's out there on the 14th. They got to come see me.
Yeah. You think they will, though?
Well, I hope so, because, I don't want to fight forever. But I be getting an opportunity to fight one of the legends. I can get me a $10 million payday and venture off and find something else to do, maybe a talk show.
Oh, no doubt about it, man. We had heck of a platforms, 20 years ago, but it's even more open now with the high technology and, the technology done come into the game. But, man, I wouldn't change it for the world, man, because, speaking of Arsenio, I always wanted to be on that show. And it was great when I had the opportunity to be on there. So, man, I'm thankful for, Arsenio and his network giving me the opportunity to come on there and do our thing to help promote the Ira and Barkley Michael Nunn fight in Reno, Nevada back in '89. So that was
right. So let me ask you
I go back and watch.
Let me ask you this.
That's one of my better.
Exactly. And so I watched that episode. I just watched it the other day. And you were like very charismatic. You was right. You was live. It was dope. It was like you was a seasoned actor. So what's your thoughts on acting? I really
well, believe it or not, I'm gonna have to get in touch with Denzel Washington. Maybe I could be the second guy for Denzel. When a stunt he don't want to perform, maybe I can perform. When I go to Los Angeles, maybe I have to touch down with Mr. Denzel Washington and see what's popping. You know what I'm saying? Maybe,
Okay.
Get an opportunity to get over to the illustrious business of Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. That's what's up, man. So what are you working on now, man? What you got your sights on now?
Well, believe it or not, I was supposed to fight this kickboxing champion, a legendary guy by the name of Pat Militich. He's from the community where I'm from, here in the Quad Cities. He's a local legend. I'm a local legend, and we've been friends for 30 years or better. So we got together and we put together a fight between us two. But with the coronavirus situation going on, we had to postpone the fight. The fight was going to be May 2nd of this year, but unfortunately, like I say, with the coronavirus situation going on, they had to postpone it because they don't want crowds of people and all that. And it's going to be a big event. We were going to fight in this place called the Tax Slayer Center. It's over in Moline, Illinois. It holds about anywhere from 12 to 14,000 people, and we was going to try to sell that place out. And it was going to be big for the Quad City fans because you had a local kickboxing legend, and you got the two-time world boxing legend champion Michael Second and Nunn, getting together in a big fight. So it's going to be a big thing. And then I'll maybe fight a few more fights before I say goodbye to the great game of boxing. But,
okay, so y'all
still got a little fight in me, and
y'all was just gonna be straight up boxing. Wasn't gonna be no kicking.
No, we're gonna I'm gonna kick, man. There's no MMA. It's not none of that. It's just gonna be
kick
gonna
too.
do a thing, man. I do it all, man. I'm extraordinary, and I'm going to shock the boxing world and even the MMA world with my kickboxing techniques. But like I said, unfortunately, that's been put back on the back burner. And after that fight, I was going to, fight a couple more fights and then, go fishing with the grandkids.
Okay, so we might as well go ahead. If you're gonna go ahead and make this comeback, you got to go ahead and put that they call it the Roy Jones fight together.
Well, no doubt about it. Well, we're kind of like in connection with Roy. We're trying to make something happen because I had some people, call me and try to put something together with me and Roy. So we're going to try to make something happen. I think the fight should have happened 20 years ago, but unfortunately it didn't. And, Roy's in his 50s, I'm in my 50s. And, before we say goodbye to the great sport of boxing, maybe we can get in there and test our skills and see who the best man really is. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a golden opportunity for me and himself.
Now, what about two southpaws going against each other?
Who is that? Who's the other southpaw?
Antonio Tarver.
Oh yeah, I mean that'd be kind of interesting too because Antonio won a hell of a fight. I take nothing from him. I mean that'd be even great too. He's a hell of a fighter, no doubt.
Yeah,
it'd be exciting.
Yeah, man, all this stuff is exciting right now with the.
No doubt about it, man. I mean, I see Tyson Holyfield's trying to do it again. So I mean, hey, man, let's bring it back, man. Old school, man. And we all legendary champions. So hey, let's make it happen.
Yes, sir. Now, one more thing before we go. Brewster's place. Layman Brewster, you got his.
Oh yeah, I just spoke to him yesterday, man. That's wild.
Yeah, so
and the thing that he's talking about and the things he's talking about doing for the kids, man, the kids need that, man. I mean, they need some direction, some type of guidance, and some type of great tutelage to keep them on the right track, to keep them out of these federal prisons and state prisons and things of that nature, or having any involvement with anything of getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Kids need something to do, man. They got so much energy, and they need a path, and a correct path at that. So I think what Bruce is doing is phenomenal, and I'm willing to lend my hand, anything to help any kid, man, because they're the ones that need the guidance. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And whatever I can do to help, I'm going to assist Layman and the rest of the guys that are involved in it. So, God willing, we can get this thing started and, keep it moving.
Yeah, and he asked me to be a part of it as well, so I'm gonna be like the host of it.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, man.
Well, you charismatic, and I mean, you know how to work with kids, and then we got to understand. Once upon a time, we were their age, so we know what they go through, and man, it's hard, man. I mean, especially in today's world with all the activity going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they got to be tough or whatever. No, be smart, man. Go to school, get your education, man. Be at home with your family, because if you do something to go to jail, one thing about it, man, the people in power got no problem with incarcerating you in either their federal penal system or their state penal system. So you want to have more control of your life by living a simple life, just doing whatever you need to do to be able to be at home with your family and loved ones and be able to support and love them, because we can love them from a distance, but there's nothing like having love in the house. You know what I'm saying? What I mean? There's nothing like telling your son or daughter what to do, or giving them the proper advice they need, because you don't want them getting it from a stranger, because coming from you, it's going to come from the heart. Coming from that stranger, it's going to come from the presidents, dead presidents. They're going to mislead the child. So, then, who wants to be in jail? At the end of the day, no man in the right frame of mind. Something got to be wrong with you to want to go to jail.
Well, man, look, man.
They had me for 16 years, 6 months. I don't never want to go back. I didn't want to go near no prison. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to visit no prison. I don't want to go to no prison. I don't want to see no prison. So, I'm doing everything in my power to stay away from those type of predicaments. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, as you should, bro. Hey, man, look, I'm just so glad to talk to you, man, and so proud to see you standing strong like that, man, and trying to get on with the next phase of your life, man, and having no regrets, owning what happened and just moving forward. That's a beautiful thing.
Well, that's a real man that held accountable for what they have done or what they're gonna do. So, that's what it's all about, man, is being responsible, man, because whatever choice I made it. I took my weight like a man, and like I say, I went done my time, and I come back like a man. And when I was in the system, I was a man. And so why should I stop being a man now that I'm home? We're gonna get bigger and better, and just keep on maximizing our great opportunities and doing the things that we need to do. And looking forward, we're not looking backwards, man, because ain't nothing back there but trouble. So we're looking forward, man. And I got my blinders on. We staying focused. We're doing the things that we're supposed to do, man. I'm here with my loving family and my friends and my peers and my loving grandchildren, and I'm the happiest grandpa probably on earth, man. And I'm loving it, man. And I,
That's what's up,
as I get older, I look back, I'm like, I once upon a time a father, but now I'm a grandfather, man. And like I was a good father, I want to be an even greater grandfather. So, I love my grandkids, man. I want to support them, teach, lead, and guide them to be able to make better decisions in their life as well. And, just being in their presence. There's nothing greater than that, man.
Man, that's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful. That you actually answered my last question with that, because I was going to ask you what piece of advice do you have to any young person out there that might be thinking about, going down the wrong path or just not making the right decisions?
Well, my decision is, hey, man, like I tell people, man, this is what you do. You go sit in the bathroom for about maybe 3 hours, and then the next 3.5 hours, you'll have your mind made up. If you do something wrong, you can potentially be sitting in a toilet bathroom in a prison for the next 30 years of your life. And it's simple, man. I mean, hey, you can't tell everybody what to do, but my advice to you is try to make the right decision, because none of us are perfect. But like I said, if you think about getting in trouble, just go sit in the bathroom for about maybe 3 hours, turn the lights out, and that's going to be your imaginary prison cell. And hopefully whatever you had on your mind, that you change your train of thought.
Wow.
And do the right thing, because, hey, it's good when you getting the money, you spending money, you doing this, you hanging out, you partying, you driving nice cars, you wearing good jewelry, you got all the girls, and you got this and that, people telling you who you are, and, misleading you and misguiding you. And then when you got to go see that federal judge, once that guy will come down and he say, hey, 40 years to life. Now you got to go do the prison sentence. You've done your time in the streets, but now you got to go behind the confines of that United States federal prison. And then now you got to stand up and really be a man, because now, hey, it's a different world, man. And my advice, if you can duck it, brother. Hey, but if not, go on and do you. Because at the end of the day, you the one got to do the time. Ain't nobody going to do it for you. I don't care who you are, your homeboy, your wife, your girlfriend, your mistress, or whoever. Everybody talk. John Gotti talk, but when it's time to go to jail, you got to understand, when you break the law, somebody got to pay the piper.
Now, last thing, and I'm going to let you go.
Somebody got to do the time.
Talk to the young fighter out there that's desperate, can't wait to get on.
Oh, my thing is, brother, always be prepared, always be conditioned, always be in shape, man. And when you get to that certain level, fight the best guys out there, and don't tell people that you're the best. Illustrated by showing it in the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that's my advice to any young fighter, because when you become a champion, you're supposed to fight the best fights, and that's what being a champion is all about. Because there's no way in the world you win a world championship and then you deviate and you go backwards. You go forward, you keep rising, you keep expanding and getting better. And that's the only thing about boxing today that I kind of get disappointed about. All these great young fighters out there, it can get even better by you guys fighting each other. The great legendary Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Leonard, Carlos Monzons, Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran's, Michael Nunn's. We fought the best of the best. Fight the best guys and continue to show that you're the best, man. And let's keep boxing at the top of the rung, man, because boxing is a great sport. I made my name with boxing, and I always want to see boxing on the top. I don't want to see no sport over boxing, because boxing made me. And I'm a love boxing forever and a day. And you young guys out there, you guys got the golden opportunity, man. Maximize it, and y'all fight one another and prove who the best. And don't get on the internet and say that you're the best. Prove that you're the best by getting inside those four corners and illustrating your talents and proving to the world and yourselves who the best, instead of just being on paper saying that you're the best. Prove it. It's simple. And, I'm old school, because, like I say, I learned from guys like, Thomas Hearns, Sugar Ray, Roberto Duran, and the world's greatest, the greatest of them all, Muhammad Ali.
That's right.
Now, you see, I got my Muhammad Ali shirt on. I was thinking about you, because I said, you're the former husband of Mr. Muhammad Ali's daughter, Layla Ali. So let me go ahead and show great honor for the greatest that ever done it.
I can't see it. Let me see the shirt.
Muhammad Ali.
Sit up. Let me see the shirt. I can't see it. Sit up a little bit.
Wait a second. I gotta show it to you. Wait a second here.
Okay.
You recognize that face?
Yes, sir.
You see, you got them hands up in victory?
Hey, you
That's
see
a
it?
victory sign there, brother. There it is.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
Yes,
That's the
sir.
greatest that ever done it.
Hey.
He's the one that motivated me.
Hey, you look behind. Look over my shoulder.
I saw, man. Oh, my God. A beautiful portrait, man. A beautiful portrait, brother. He's the greatest that ever done it. He's inspired so many of us, man. And let his soul rest in peace forever and a day, man. Legendary Mr. Muhammad Ali. We love you, brother.
Hey, man, look, man, I love you, bro. I really appreciate your time, man. I ain't gonna hold
thank you, man. Thank you.
I want you to get out there and live your best life, man. But you know, like we used to say, keep your hands up and stay on your feet.
Next week, tune in the next episode of Tuesday Night Fight Talk. Hey, hit the subscribe, tell a friend, and share it.
Gotta stay focused, I will not lose. I got the mind of a champ, undefeated like the champ. Real respect when you see me. The street treat me like a champ. Got my weight right like the champ. Champ, 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 champ.